Dogs will be right on top of it.
Or for a cold.
Yep. No.
Are we ready? Yeah, hey, Ruby, are we on?
Yes.
So, here we go.
Pledge
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There you go. Free speech. We have, to open the assessors meeting, there's an abatement that we have.
Grab my pad.
Look over for your
They're like blue.
Carol, I thought we did 10. I thought we did 10 already.
We,
Last time.
we, didn't do it because if we did it, we didn't have the approved in tonight. She redid it. So do we remember what we said?
We approved it.
We did.
Yeah, because half of it was not,
So we're just doing this again because it wasn't on the new form, is that it?
I'm not really sure. Oh, you guys had a question about stabilized, but you were reading it from the wrong line, from the wrong account.
So if you were to give
It's not
this, if you were to
stabilized.
give this abatement, you'd be paying less money than he was paying the year before.
mhm.
Dan can't be serious here. Okay, does anybody remember this one? Timothy's on Gatos.
Gatos. Yeah, I remember this. I know Tim.
Yeah, I'm positive we approved that one.
Did we approve of it?
Uh-huh.
Is this, which is the one that you told me that would cause it to be less money than?
That's a different one.
It's not this one? Okay,
No.
so if you remember approving it, we'll just mark approved and sign it? Do you want to
Tim's
again?
house, I believe,
We discussed
is
this
on
last
the
time.
National Register.
Well, it wasn't on the new forms, why we're doing it again.
Yeah.
We didn't sign it.
Nancy or Tim?
We're talking about Tim. So
Okay.
the answer is yes?
Show enough.
I'll make a motion, we accept the abatement just to make it all
Okay,
legit.
second, all in favor?
Second.
Okay, so let's do that. What about Nancy? Look at this, we're getting the pictures and of everything.
Perfect.
Policy.
Somebody's on it.
Did we discuss this
Yeah.
with this homeowner?
We did.
Yep.
I haven't seen this
There you
again.
go.
And what was our decision? I don't know.
Ruby, what they have to add to this one?
We commented on this last time. Where are our notes? We wrote notes on this. That we weren't aware of a municipality giving tax breaks for a 501c3.
Which wasn't actively doing it, so I don't even see the amount that, where's the amount you had requested?
Is it on the other one, the original? Is that one
Yeah,
behind it?
she believes she's still acting
Do I
as a
have?
501c3,
Yes,
even though she's
Do I
taken
have
the
The original?
shingle down.
I don't have it. She filled this one out the other day.
Well, I don't even have,
She wanted it reconsidered because
Okay.
she still holds the 501(c) certificate
Mhm.
for the business that she no longer has.
Yeah, rescuing.
That was the,
her.
yeah,
Yeah,
so she wanted it reconsidered.
any opinions?
I think that's a legit, I mean, I think that's true that she's doing that. I don't know how we are legally with that. Whether, you know,
Well, she's no longer actually.
She's not doing
she's not
that.
officially a rescue.
Right.
No, she's no longer doing it either.
And
She is doing it.
Didn't you just say she wasn't?
she's not doing cat rescue.
She's not doing the cat rescue.
She said-
She does not have the business anymore.
But she still wants to
Okay.
claim a 501c3.
She helps people when they need it.
Still put in your neighbor.
Now, is this,
So could I.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
is this something we want to run to legal?
I thought we looked it up that you don't give a,
I think the legal would probably say unless she has an official shingle outside her door, she can't do it.
Nancy does. Oh, dude, that's a no,
Yeah.
Nancy.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, because I know she has a good heart and she loves to do it, but, you know,
I
the law
don't
is
think
the
you
law.
can sit on 501c3 if they're not active.
Yeah,
And she does have appeal, ability to appeal, right?
Yeah,
She can appeal to the commissioner.
yeah, to the county commissioner.
County commissioners. We've been to there once before.
I mean,
Suzette and I went once before when
Do we
someone
wanna
appealed.
check with MMA before we
That's-
make a decision on this?
That's what I just said, Dan, same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, yeah,
I
we're gonna-
think we should.
Yeah.
We wanna check in
It could save her a step too, where she doesn't have to appeal it if we get an answer from MMA.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, it's just a suggestion.
Okay, so what's gonna come out of the assessors meeting then? So we need a vote, okay, motion to check with MMA, Dan, seconded by
I'll second.
Jason. Everybody agrees? Okay, open selectmen meeting.
I'll make a motion, we sign the warrants.
Okay, second, all in favor? Got some warrants for me?
I do, there is that first one, that's the RLF that,
Oh, yes, so this one here, you can't sign.
While this is going around, I'd like to approve the minutes from January 31st.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
I can't even vote for that.
Just glad this guy's got some collateral.
Yes. That's right.
Sold his wife.
Yeah.
I heard that. Okay, old business, we don't have any. Wanda got here, you got here already, Wanda?
I buzz.
You sure buzzed. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a nice happy thing. How would you like to go right now?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Just kind of write down a couple of things,
Okay.
but we wanted to update on the fourth, and we're going to be doing a few other things this year. We've been talking with the island, and I've already talked to Suzette, but we want to, over there, for Veterans Day, they have these wonderful photos of, they've got 63 right now on their telephone poles. And they hang them on Veterans Day. And we proposing that we do it over here
How many veterans do we have?
a lot. A lot. But how it works is you get the families, like my dad is over there and they cost $80. And they're made of a tar, and we've already talked to Bersan Power, and we have to get a special license or something to hang them on the post. But what you buy, it's got a frame and a bracket, so we're looking into all of this. And we're gonna be doing it with the Legion, and actually Candy Finney's helping a lot. Roosevelt's is gonna help us do this, and
Nice.
we're going to the Legion and talk to, them out there. So that, and then we're hoping on that Saturday too, we're going to have a program. Of course, the Legion will have theirs on Monday, but we're thinking about doing that. And then I wanted to let you know about the 4th. We're gonna start June 26th and go through July 6th. And we're really gonna focus this year on the 4th, what the 4th of July means. And we've got a lot of nice things already that people are gonna do to help. We're gonna do a lot for the kids with sports. But, the poster thing, they come out, I can't remember
The families are gonna try to make the picture for you, so.
no, you do it through a company. They're made on tap, and the Historical Society's gonna let us keep them in their cellar, in their basement,
Okay.
to store them. But this is something that I really hope that we can
That's
do.
very,
Yeah.
I love the idea. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
I
and
really like it.
but anyway, that moves the ball because we've got to go through all this paperwork for this license with the town. It's something we will do with the town. If the
To
town
allow
allows
the things
it.
to be put on the poles.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking of doing it, like just downtown?
Well, if we start really being wherever you guys would let us, I mean, we can come up and just, you know, keep going. I mean, I
Yeah,
haven't
you
seen
can
it.
start from the Dollar General and go all the telephone poles
Yes.
around town.
It's long, and like over there, I think they start at the Welch Pool turn, and then they're going, you know, right into Wilson Beach.
Cool.
But
I think it's
It's
fantastic.
wherever the majority traffic is gonna be.
Who would
That's
like
right,
to
We're
make a
yeah.
motion to do
Visibility.
this?
Yeah.
Dan?
I'll
Okay,
second.
Dan's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Wanda, one more thing,
Second.
it's July the 4th, right?
Yes.
And that's on a Thursday.
Yeah,
So you're gonna start it before then and go right
July
through
26th, and, you know,
June.
with whatever,
June
Yeah.
26th.
with whatever events are already occurring, actually, Rachel.
Uh-huh,
And another thing we're gonna be doing, is on the lights. Gretchen Mead and Wanda
Yes.
Corey approached us
Yes.
about doing lights for
Yeah.
the holidays.
yes.
On a
Yeah.
tree.
For the Christmas,
Well, not just the tree, I think like downtown.
yes, for Christmas,
So they're gonna come to our meeting tomorrow night.
yeah.
Okay.
Gretchen's on the agenda tonight,
But
but
she's not gonna be
that
here.
she's forgotten.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're
No,
not
she
gonna
I think
be
it's
there.
great.
She's
No,
not gonna be
Yeah.
here.
they're wonderful, and I mean, you don't, I was surprised because it doesn't, I thought it'd be in like a frame of some, what's that heavy something, but it's just on the top. And they,
With our wind, they'll have to find something durable.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
It surprised me, Danny,
Yeah.
how nice, you know, but anyway, guys, thank you.
That shows respect.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Wanda. You work hard
Thanks,
all day
Wanda.
in the
Oh,
hospital, so.
everybody is, boom, boom.
We have
Thank you, Wanda.
we have a motion and a second.
All in favor? Thank you.
What was the motion?
To accept.
To support Wanda's, putting the veterans' pictures on the telephone poles. For the house, for
June
the holidays.
26th through July 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Are we, going to go through any hurdles to have fireworks again this year?
I don't know, we already got the contract for July 4th.
There we go.
That was already approved, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
You
yes.
just carried it over from last year, right?
yeah.
We
Yeah.
carried it
Good.
over.
We set it up early.
We set it up very early.
Going there.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happened was people didn't realize it was a leap year and they were thinking it was gonna be on a Wednesday, but it was on a Thursday. It skipped Wednesday.
Mm.
People don't like the Wednesday,
Yes.
so we got in on the Thursday,
Yeah.
but I still have to fill out the fire marshal's information, which they just told me about. But the contract's been signed.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Good.
Okay, Lamb's liquor license.
Have it right here. Make sure you blue ink.
Yes, where
Is
is
somebody here from Labs?
I think he
They
came
were
last time.
Oh, did they?
This must just be, I think he came last time.
Yes, because we did the whole.
I put that on
ribbons
mine,
up and stuff.
put down there, make sure you use blue pens on, because mine's, I have one going with one, send them a Shia Select Board now.
Yes. I'll put them in.
The same meeting, it's right now, I know, I've been leaving. So we're municipal officers, we're a town. Are you gonna go back to that for us, you want me to?
I can tell that.
Okay.
And that's just showing. The setup.
Okay.
Make sure it's
What-
blue ink.
Pass that pen down. I think that's blue anyway. Okay, while we're signing that, oh, goody, this is fun. Let's go to, who's Sally, oh, that's,
MMA.
no, she's,
Jensen better.
no. I'd like to move the brush pit fee schedule. We ready to do that? Let's go through some other things. So Sally, what's her name, Sally Jensen?
Daggett.
Jensen.
I thought it was Sally Daggett, and she's from Bard,
It is Sally Daggett.
yeah.
Yeah, it was put
So
on here
she's
from.
just,
Oh, so this is not the right.
she's resigning from being our municipal attorney. She's just going to either another firm or
Colorado.
soon.
She's, yeah,
Oh,
she's
moving to
retiring to
Colorado.
Colorado.
so we just, we have other attorneys, but she was nice enough to give us a letter.
Yep.
You wanna see the letter?
It's here, we've got it in our packet.
Charter Communications,
So what's her name then?
Sally Daggett.
Daggett,
Daggett?
Daggett.
Confused, okay.
Okay, well, let's just go right into, let's just do this Charter Communications lease renewal. Is it every 5 years we get that lease? I think that it's every 5 years.
I think it is 5,
So we don't, do we not have a copy of that?
I got
Oh,
one
I
right
saw
here,
one.
it's
Okay,
15
let me
pages.
get it. Okay. And who's to sign this?
Alan Bench. I can't remember her name.
So Jason, do you understand this, something to do with letting, put the cable system on the telephone poles, something like that? I don't quite, I didn't get the full briefing on this, I don't remember it this last time.
I thought that was all up to Mercer.
Shouldn't be up to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
It's their poles, they own the poles.
You own the water tank,
huh?
you own the water tank, some of the electronics that's put on.
We own the water tank.
Yeah.
Is that, is that what this is for
I
those?
don't know.
Oh, maybe it is.
That's a lease
Oh,
renewal.
well, you know what, I'd like to table this, we can further look into it.
Yeah.
Because
I
we don't
think it
even know
was-
what the town is getting for that.
Right.
And we would really like to know what the what the benefit to the town is to allow all that stuff to be hanging on the water tower. I've always wanted to know that, this would be a really good opportunity to find out.
Now, wouldn't that be the water company's water
Yes,
tower?
that would be. Okay, so we're just gonna, I make a motion, we table that
I'll
till we,
second. Sure.
all in favor? And I'm not for tabling things, usually. So, Dickie, you wanna post some posting of the roads?
I just wanted to bring it up where we are starting to stare at spring, and possibly an early spring. We mentioned it in the fall that we would bring it up again, a month or so, maybe 2 months before spring, so that if there's any reason for people to need to get pellets, wood, any type of thing at their residence in order to heat their homes, do any type of carpentry that may or may not affect.
Do you have the dates?
I don't, because I mean,
But what causes it to be chosen, the dates? When
the
the mud
frost.
shows up?
Depends on the frost.
it depends on the frost.
And you can only post it for what, 6 weeks?
Yeah, so I mean,
What's
What-
the limit too?
what I would be looking at doing if the season enabled it would probably be the 1st of April to probably the 2nd week in May if it was necessary.
And the thing is, Dickie, that like a firewood truck or anything to do with heating is exempt from posting.
Yeah, I mean, the problem of it is if they bring Hammond lumber with a full load of on, you know, I mean, that would be the issue. But
So how are we enforcing that?
really, it's, you know, Good Samaritan. I mean, it's, we got the proper signs now. We did that after the snafu we got into last year. We went in and got the actual proper signs. It's right down to the letter of the law for posting. It just needs the dates that we will post and for the and the right roads on it.
And what's the amount, the restriction?
I can't remember.
20,000?
20, it sounds like that. It may be up to 26, but I don't believe it
Is
is.
that 10 tons?
And I will,
And if it, but I will say, if it's anything relatively like it was last year leading into a spring, we didn't have anything for frost that come out of the ground anyway, so it's, I mean, it could be a relatively smooth transition like it was last year. But just to be prepared in case we do have a cold spell leading up to spring. Because, I mean, there's plenty of water in the roads and around the roads to create frosties if we do get
You
it.
just don't wanna surprise people,
Right.
so just know that the
I
posting
mean,
is
if we don't
coming.
need to do it, we won't. But if,
Okay,
So can we put that on the bulletin board online, so people
you mean on
know?
the town website?
Yeah,
And then share it with the bulletin.
yeah,
And
Anyway,
I think
between
you'll
like the-
find
we want,
that there is a
there
farm.
will be,
who's gonna,
there'll,
I'm
there'll
my
most
mind
likely
goes,
be
who's
a
gonna put it?
posting,
And then we're not
on the road, but not,
town roads.
we're projecting April first.
I think if we do it right and we do it the way it's supposed to be done, they'll respect this.
Well, that's where I'm going, it's just
And
ample
what
notice.
roads are normally
It'll
posted?
be all the town roads.
All the town roads, okay.
And like I said, I think there's quite a fine for the state if you do get caught on one of those roads overloaded. There is a penalty.
And so, well, what do you want posted, that we are considering
Just
posting the
ample
roads?
notice for, I mean, there's a lot of trucks that come and go from Lubec all the time.
I mean,
So-
people still have a good 6 weeks to be able to do the things that they
Yeah.
need to do.
And we're gonna say tentatively between April first and May 15th,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
And with all
Because
the,
Ruby's writing it down right now.
That would be, I would hope that would be the longest.
Oh, okay.
and with all the good work you guys are doing, there's a heck of a lot less water around the roads right now.
Drying out,
Yes, it's, yes,
The
yes.
ditching and the mowing is really
Yeah.
some
paying
likes it
off.
more, but
Which
Definitely.
reminds me, I don't know whether we can bring this up right now, but I think you were made aware of the kerfuffle down on,
Oh, yes.
You gotta
and
have
I
it.
just wanna know, have you kind
But
of
we have
allayed
not
that?
Okay, we need to stick to the agenda first.
But this was supposed to be on the agenda tonight.
I'm working on it.
Okay, as long as because
Yeah.
these people are calling me all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I was called as
I-
well.
Yeah.
I think you'll find whenever you do anything or you don't do anything, there's gonna be a complaint.
Oh, I realize that. I mean, it goes with the job. I remember Jim Clark telling me, why would I wanna be a selectman if you wanna have knives stuck in your back all day? Yes.
Um,
one question regarding the signs that are put up for the road. The last time there was a bunch of them that went up that were pulled down that were not legal, and what is the process? Does this board have to give you approval and sign those to make them illegal?
they did when they appointed me for the position that I'm in now.
He's the road manager.
And you said you got the right signs,
Yes.
so he has whatever signs proper.
It's a good
DOT
question,
must
because I
have
saw them on
signs.
the road too, people just tore them down, threw them.
Yeah, and I was like, what's going on? I thought that was like, an offense to, and they said, no, they're not legal.
Well, they weren't signed, I don't think.
And we
Well,
didn't-
they weren't even the
and we
right
didn't- And
signs.
we didn't have the proper signs.
But if we have the
Thank you.
proper signs, they're not
Thank you.
supposed, that's not
Right.
supposed to
It took
mess
quite a
up.
bit of chutzpah to take them down
It
though.
was one of those things
Oh,
that
yeah.
was approved on a Wednesday night, and they rushed through it and tried to put them up on a Thursday. We did what they had.
So on the agenda is the brush pit fee schedule. I'm concerned about the clammers in their season, when their season comes up and they need to use that, I don't see that the key schedule will work for that. So, do you have any suggestions, Vicki? Because when it gets to be where it's safe to go down, it's not full of ice, and we restricted it for now because it's not even safe, because it's solid, well, it was solid ice, it's probably ice again.
No, I don't have an answer for the clam diggers.
We can't just hand out, 50
No.
keys, that won't work. Mike?
Speaking from the position of the clam committee, the clam diggers passed at their own risk on that extremely bad piece to go down and dig some clams. If after the result of the ignorant person who got rid of the fuel oil tank, which caused all the work to happen down there, if after that work is done, there is no way to get into the brush pit, and there is still a way to go down to the town beach, which that's town property, which is access for the clam diggers, then I don't see a problem. We've got a machine there now, and it wouldn't take much, and the material is handy to make some sort of a passable road.
He's already on it, Mike.
I figured that. I mean,
We-
we talked this
I-
morning, and I owe you an apology. I was wrong. Everything else is closed except that little corner
Well-
where that is. Like, I looked at the map, it's like, oh,
You
damn.
know, since I looked at it and talked, and we're still premature because I still have a fair amount of work that needs to be done down there.
Yeah.
But we may be able to do something to allow access for the main road to go straight down through there and to the beach and still close off the two dump areas.
You gotta close off the dump area, because it's just gonna keep attracting this problem.
Well, then we're gonna get shut down.
Well, and just so everybody knows, it's not just the fuel tanks, it's many
Cement,
things
all
too.
kinds of stuff.
So instead of putting the gate, like where the gate is now for the actual road, we may be able to gate the top part off and the lower part off to allow access out onto the dumping grounds
No, that's a good
and,
idea.
and then keep the road open.
For the clammers.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
And it's not just the clammers, there's lots of people that go down there, birders, there's also, what if there was an emergency and you had to get down quick? Oh, here's a gate, great, who's got a gate? The clammers have never caused a problem down there and have actually cleaned up more mess than,
They did clean up that boat. They disassembled that boat and got
So,
rid of it, right?
and thank you for the financial support on that.
I mean, the more that we get cleaned up and get looked at to see how we're gonna be able to
I like that
utilize it.
idea, closing off the dump area. That you'd have to get a key for, but
Yes.
I'll leave the road open for the clammers, so that's,
So that's a
I make a
win-win.
motion that we go ahead with that.
Okay.
And
I'll
as far as what it's going to be, we can figure that out
Yes.
when we're ready.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
so
agree,
much.
yeah.
I love
Thank
that.
Do we
That's
still
good.
wanna discuss
Thank you.
the fee schedule?
I think you still have to come up with three.
You never
fees.
had a fee for the brush dump.
Well,
We do now,
fee, there's no fee for residents.
right, but,
There's a fee if
Resident
you,
only.
residents only, yes.
yeah.
But there's gonna be a fee for contractors.
I got a problem with that.
Well, you just agreed to that
No,
last
I
time you
I
voted.
can't use them anyway. That's beside the point. I don't haul brush, I have nothing to do
Weren't
with
you
it.
here when we
Yeah, but I,
changed your mind?
thinking about this, okay, what happens if, say, you have somebody that's paying, it's a commercial, okay, with a 1 ton. Can't go down there with any more than 20,000 tons. Joe homeowner comes in, hires somebody, say, hires somebody and they go get a key for nothing. And they have the commercial guy that they hired going down in there, now, it doesn't work. You see what I mean? You still have a commercial guy going in there dumping
Yeah,
for
but
free.
he has to return the key, and it's town brush, so I don't know if it's a one-time thing, you know, I
Well,
mean.
where do you draw, Jason's making a good point,
You
where do
see-
you draw the line between the homeowner who has a storm damage? They got a whole pile of brush to get rid of.
If
Hey,
I
my
wanna
town's
haul
got-
my own, if I wanna haul my own brush down there, I will. If I wanna hire somebody to carry my brush off, whoever I hire, carry
They
my
can
brush
take it
off,
there.
they
It's
have
the
to-
residents' brush, exactly.
they have to come up here and pay for a key.
But that ain't,
Right.
that's never gonna happen. What they're gonna do, the homeowner's gonna come up, they're gonna grab a key and say,
Well, the way I look at
Eventually
it,
you
and
can-
this
you
is the
explain
reason
it
why
to
I
them.
said that is because if I pay you, if you was actually in the contracting business to haul off brush, you were gonna charge me whatever it is that you wanna charge to take my brush and dispose of it. You're disposing of it on town property for nothing, but I'm getting charged for it. And I'm already a taxpayer
Oh, no,
here, so
no.
I shouldn't even, if I wanted to haul it myself, it would cost nothing.
And I just reviewed the minutes too, we didn't really make that
no.
distinction
So what do
between,
you wanna do, how do you wanna work with?
I think we need to think on it a little more.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
agree.
and
Yeah.
I'm with you, Dan, because over here, say Dickie has 1 ton. He pays his fee for the year, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. Then you have the homeowner over here hire somebody from out of town with the 1 ton. They just come and get a key and say, here, go ahead, I've got the key for you. So Dickie's paid for nothing, basically.
Well,
So what if a
everybody's paid.
homeowner wants to put the brush in the back of her truck, haul it down there and
It's
dump it?
free.
That should be
It's
free.
free.
Yes.
If the gate is locked, how I know it's gonna be free?
You have to come up and get the key.
Okay.
They're
We've
gonna
got
give it
keys
to you
here already,
free.
don't we?
This is
Yeah,
$20,
this will repeat
$20
itself with
key
the crane
deposit.
at the dock.
Pardon me?
It's just like the key for the crane at the dock.
Which I've never used. I just wanna make that clear.
Quite all right, quite all right, quite all right.
No, you're
But
right.
there is an
You
issue
just
with
get the
the
key
key
because
thing
we're
like that.
having environmental issues and you, of
Yes.
all people, would be concerned with environmental issues.
Yes,
with
I
brush
am,
piles.
yes.
So
I
then
am,
you gotta return the key, you don't get your $20 back.
And I
the
agree.
brush pile doesn't bother me as much as the detritus that I see down there that has nothing to do with anything except,
So we've seen it lately, it looks fantastic.
yeah, I did, I drive by and look at it, it's good.
We're lucky
Lovely.
to have it.
And I agree with Dan. let's investigate it, that's all I'm saying, is a
Well,
little more.
right now,
and
we need
come
to
up with
have a
something.
direction for Dicky. What
something
is it? Is it locked? Is it isn't locked? Do we
Let's
just-
let's continue it as is
Just let me
with the
finish,
key.
let me finish it. When I get it done,
It's locked right now, right?
no,
Oh, it's not locked, okay.
but I've been working there other than today. Let me finish it. When I get the upper and the lower dump-in areas
Then we'll talk
settled,
about it.
I will get them closed.
Where's the upper dumping area? It's not gonna be somewhere where you can see it, is it?
They've been dumping there all week.
Next
Up
to the
there,
building,
right
right?
next
Yeah,
to
they're
the
right
flat.
They're just dumping right out over the bank.
Oh, right, oh,
That's
oh.
80, that's a good 80 feet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, okay, so that flat area, they're just backing up and dumping that over
Yeah.
there? Okay. And it's not close to the water? I gotta go look at it.
No, it's
No,
not,
it's quite a ways back.
not even
Okay.
close.
Let me
One
go check
question
it
that I
out.
have, is there going to be a sign saying what's legal and what's not?
That would
There
be
is.
nice, a sign.
So actually, if you noticed in the last day I was out there, I actually fixed the corner where it comes down. Because before we're done, we're actually gonna fix the road that goes down into there.
Yes.
And the sign is actually gonna be replaced. And there's going to be a pass your own risk sign along with under surveillance plus what, and no materials other than brush is allowed.
And you have cameras up now.
Yes.
And did we put some language or pen to paper to define what can and can't go in there?
The only thing I know of right now is it was like brush, trees,
We just need to make it
Yeah,
formal.
we-
Yes.
We need to make it formal
I read it
because we don't
once.
want
It was-
someone to claim ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no, no,
yard waste, I mean,
It's
Yeah, yard
it's not
waste-
utilities,
Right.
that's,
Specifically, no painted
It's
lumber.
organic
Is
material.
one of the-
I would agree
no
with that.
lumber at all.
yeah.
Yeah, no lumber at all, no painted lumber, specified, no
Yeah.
painted
No
lumber.
lumber, but no lumber, period.
Yeah,
Just
can't be any
brush.
build,
Not-
there's not supposed to
brush.
be any building material.
It just
Yeah,
needs
no
to be
building
defined.
material.
Yeah, yeah,
If it's not defined, then people can claim they didn't know.
Yeah.
And we're
Okay.
back to where
Well,
we
you
were.
just say
I
no
mean, it's a
Just
shame
material,
we have
right
to make a
about
list this long, though.
Clippings from the bushes, you know.
Yard
If
waste.
untainted
Tree
could
that fell
include pressure
down.
treated.
Yeah, which is
You don't want that.
arsenic.
No, we
Yeah.
can't have any of that.
And here's the thing, that saves the town a heck of a lot of money, having that there.
like
Because
I
if
said, we're
everybody's-
We
lucky to
don't have to pay.
It's
Nobody
a deal,
put their
if I had a tree blow down, how do I get rid of it?
But I'm saying, it's not only that.
Call Dicky.
If people were throwing their
Still
leaves
able,
away,
I'll get rid of it.
you know what I mean, if people were throwing their
Right.
leaves away.
Who's gonna
in the
define
yard
that?
waste,
Dicky, do you
that goes on
wanna
there.
work on that? Do we wanna work on
Yeah, that's crazy.
defining that?
You don't want, what?
Do we wanna work on defining that?
No, it's easy.
Like right now?
No,
whoever-
not now, but I mean,
I wanna define.
by the
it, so
time
that
we're
there's a
done,
question.
by the time
So
it's ready
it's
to be
brush,
open, we
yard waste, building, no building materials, no, you know, we're gonna have to put
Just
that on
keep
the
it simple,
sign.
don't write the Magna Carta, just simple.
Yard
Right.
waste.
Yeah.
Come on, you wanna write the Magna Carta, don't you?
Actually, I have
I
a
mean,
copy right
after
here.
all. Okay, let's address that, what happened out there on Blue Cove. I understand that you went to clear some brush,
South Lubeck Road. wasn't
South Lubeck Road, and boot the corner there.
It is
Yep.
Blue
it?
Cove.
Oh, it is
Right.
Blue Cove.
And you had a conversation with the owner, and there was just some sort of miscommunication. It was cleared further than the right of way.
Well, what happened was,
What
when we cleared the actual right of way, there was storm damage from Versant and from his own.
Right.
And it was piled up at the bottom of at the foot of the hill,
Mhm.
down over the bank. And we had a discussion about, after I had cleaned that, about all the brush that was left laying there. And that he didn't want it there, or this, that, and anything else, but he had no means to get rid of it. And I just opened my mouth and said, well, I can get rid of it.
And that's, see, no good deed goes unpunished.
Absolutely.
Don't do it again.
And you really didn't go that far beyond the right of way, I was
I
looking at it
mean,
yesterday. I mean, a little bit, but not.
I trimmed it, I did clean it up and whatnot, but
And I did explain to these people who had called me that it always looks bad right after
Right.
you've done it. And it just
Yeah, that's
as
what I
it-
said.
And I also said, you know, he would clean it up, they would come by, and in a few months you won't even know it was there.
well, see, and the other part of it is, the part about trimming is trimming the trees and everything that we do at this time of the year. When the sap is out of the trees can be limbed, trimmed, and cut a lot faster and a lot easier than you can when the sap's back in the trees. The trees are like rubber and it doesn't cut half
Did
of
you
the
cut
time.
actual trees, or did you just pick up and
But-
result?
Oh,
There was a tree that was down, right?
Everything, I mean, I was cleaning everything, I mean, I'm talking in general. But you can't clean your ditch up, and you can't pull any stumps, and you can't do any of that other, the necessary cleanup work until the frost is out of the ground.
So is there still stuff down, I just got a call 20 minutes before the meeting, that there was still stuff there that wasn't cleaned up?
Oh, absolutely,
And so you're planning on doing that when you can?
yeah.
Okay. I think that's all they wanted
And I
to
mean,
know.
and then because it's to the point, you know, the year's worth of winter sand is still mounds on side of the road, needs the grader run down through and cut out into the road and cleaned up so that the shoulders look the way they're supposed to, and the water runs out, and
Well, that makes sense.
everything's back the way that it needs to be,
Okay.
but it just takes time.
Yeah.
And it,
And Dickie, if I could just say something right now, because I go to a lot of meetings that have to do with the shoreland zoning and climate change and the impending doom on the coasts. And I was thinking about this in one of my philosophical trips home, thinking, you know, damn it, thank God Dickie's here, because even though he's gouging out the earth, he's doing all this stuff, they're gonna thank us when this happens.
Yeah, no, they are. And, but you know, and it's like I was saying though, since I've been working out here, you know, I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be worrying about dumping brush down there, they shouldn't be worried about doing anything down there, because if we was having the winters that we had when I was a kid, it would be snowed in, we wouldn't even be thinking about it, we
That's
wouldn't be
right.
talking about it. But we are going to have to be readjusting our budgets, we are going to have to relook at our work schedules for year-round work, because we are starting to shorten our winter seasons
Yes.
over the last 5 years now, and I don't see where it's gonna change over the next 5. It could, I mean, we could have a bad winter, but
And longer and more intense storms.
overall, the actual working season for the contractors and for the road crews and for everything that's going on is changing. And the same thing's gonna happen for us.
Yeah.
the thing
I agree
is,
with you.
Dickie, just to explain it, it goes in phases, what you're doing on the roads. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start mowing first, then it goes from there.
It's like I told this gentleman down on Blue Cove Road, I said, the scope of our work is for safety, number one, and for long overdue road improvements.
Okay, do you have anything else now that, on your schedule that you wanted to tell us about?
I don't think so.
All right, so we're either gonna go to Economic Impact Subcommittee update or North Lubec water lines. Who would like to go first? Do you wanna do the North Lubec water lines first?
Are we talking with Gretchen today too?
No,
No,
she's not here.
yeah, let's hear about the water lines.
Oh, yeah, let's hear about the water lines. Well, I'll read you this nice little letter. Dear Ms. Francis, the Lubec Water District intends to apply for financial assistance from the USDA Rural Development and other state and federal agencies to fund the construction of the water system improvements project in Lubec, Maine. The planned scope of the project consists of upgrading its existing cast iron line that provides potable water to all of North Lubec. This is a town roadway with around 15,000 linear feet of old cast iron piping and around 3,000 linear feet of service lines. The project will add new valves for isolation as many of the district's existing valves do not work. Included in the project will be all new hydrants at existing locations and a few where additional hydrants are needed. A USGS location map of the proposed project area is attached. As part of the intergovernmental environmental review process, it is required that we request from you any comments and concerns the town may have on the project at this time. As the project scope and funding evolves, the district will continue to keep you appraised of the status. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact us. Annalise Hafford, Senior Vice President of Alder Associates. I spoke with her at length today, actually, and she looked into the file and said that They're looking at approximately $8.8 million they're looking for. This will take a matter of 2 or 3 years, she thinks, to get put together, but it's the same company that was working with us for the sewer upgrade.
Right.
They're very reputable, they're very good at getting grants, and this is just something that she wanted to inform us about. It's definitely a project that involves cooperation within interdepartmental.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
having the road crew be willing to.
Yes,
do that.
we need to get, work together on this. Gina?
So, I mean, I know the roads need to be upgraded and everything, but you guys have put a lot of time and money into